Hello everyone and welcome to the Hibblejaybob monthly news for the month of October. So, first thing, start off with a little solemn word that we were quite saddened today to hear about the tram derailment, which has unfortunately caused many injuries and unfortunately 7 deaths as well. We're saddened to hear about that, so yeah, our thoughts go out to everyone who's been caught up in that tragic thing. On to channel news. Yeah, we had an alright month. Let's look at the analytics. So, as you can see, this needs to be last month. The month of October. So, things were mixed during the month, so we got more people watching more of the content, which is good, but less people overall actually watching videos. Likes are up by 5%, well, 4%, which is pretty good, but also dislikes have skyrocketed up, so yay! Let's have a little look and see exactly what people are disliking so much, because I'm always quite interested to see. Apparently I don't like the Helping Peter mod. Alright, fine. Fine then. So, because I just about forgot it last time, in fact no, I did forget it last time, I had to put it in as an amendum. Video of the month. So the video of the month for views was my return after I had my little break at the start of October, end of September kind of time. So my return to the London mod saw the most views for the month, and the most liked was again another episode from the London mod. It was episode 35, and it got 23 likes, so woo, that's a video of the month. Alright, I'm trying to keep this nice and short. So, a few orders of business. First things first, new series. So, I'm always quite conscious of the fact that I've kind of written myself into a corner. So, I do still do a lot of recording on Emergency 4 and on Patrol with the LCMP, which is my GTA 4 videos, because I really like doing them. However, I do seem to have written myself into a niche, because whenever I try to do any other videos, they're kind of fallen flat. So, other series that you might want to consider having a wee view of, and this is where you get to see my terrible internet. Let's not show you the upcoming content. Whoa, okay, so my terrible internet is it's just so bad. New visitor, so you'll get to see all the stuff that's been published. So, series, we're going to be doing an upcoming series on Northrop 112, otherwise known as Emergency Response 112, I think. That's already proving quite popular. It probably doesn't need any extra push. We've got series running on 7 Days to Die, Factorio, Rise of Flight, and Stranded Deep. Yeah, they've all been a little bit quiet, but oh, another one, Cluster Truck. I'll get back to that one. Yeah, they've all been a little bit quiet, but I wouldn't put them on the channel if I didn't think they were worth a watch. So if the game is something that interests you, why don't you just give it a wee watch, see if you like the series, and then hopefully we can get more people viewing them, which would be fantastic. Cluster Truck. This is another one that's not really been getting all that much views, but guys, this is my favourite video series, by far. Like, oh, it's so much fun. There is a lot of swearing involved, unfortunately. But honestly, it's got to be one of the most fun experiences I've had on YouTube. So there's episode 1 of Cluster Truck is already available, and episode 2 is going to be coming your way sometime shortly. I really enjoyed making them. I really hope you enjoy watching them as well. So I don't think there's any other upcoming new series that I need to talk about. Oh, well, there's Depth. That's another one that's been a little bit quiet. I get a lot of comments in my videos asking to see more videos with my friends. So yeah, this is that's kind of what depth is. It's online game, as I describe it, it's Call of Duty underwater. Playing along with my friends who, yeah, they enjoy what we're doing. So, yeah, that's another series that you could give a little look out to. I will put all the links in the descriptions, not all the descriptions in the links. Okay, so next order of business is gonna be where's my next order of business? Oh yeah, I am going to be going to a YouTube event later this month on November the 19th. It's going to be the Scotland Creator Day in Edinburgh. Yeah, if you happen to be going along with that, I mean, unfortunately it's not like a convention, it's not just like free to show up. You do need to have a YouTube channel and you do need to be invited along to it. But if you are going to be there, feel free to come and say hello to me. I will probably be the one in the N7 jacket because that's basically what I wear like all of the time. Forever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So the last time, to basically put it in perspective, the last time I went to the YouTube Creator Day, I had just 500 subscribers, and my channel was just a mismatch of things. So since then, I've added the little thumbnail look that you see in all of my videos, with green for gaming, blue for driving, and red for other videos or my LCMP stuff, and that's kind of become the standard on my channel over the last kind of year. It's been since I've been there, and that's worked well for me. I've gone from spending 3 years on YouTube at having, well, under and up to 500 subscribers, and then in the last year, since making all these changes, since getting my scheduling sorted, and since getting out there a little bit more, I've gone from 500 to, what are we on now? 1,385 subscribers. Actually, that brings me on to something. So, a little bit of a recap. So I've talked about these things several times before. So basically a frequently asked question type thing. This is not visible to the public, so if I go to my website, you'll see there's no actual number of subscribers there. I'm not secretive about how many subscribers I have. However, the general advice from YouTube themselves is if you have less than 5,000 subscribers, it can be a good idea to hide your subscriber count, just because you might get a lot of people who are thinking, it's like, oh, this is great content, oh, but they've only got like a couple of hundred subscribers, how good are they going to be? Whereas if you don't have that subscriber number available, they think, oh, this is good content, I'm going to subscribe. And that's kind of the end of it. And that's kind of worked dividends for me so far. So I've never shied away from what my current subscriber count is, but yeah, we will. I won't be making it public until I have many more than this, which will hopefully not be too long away. Fingers crossed. Speaking of rules, I've been getting this quite a lot recently. Right. I'm quite happy that I put in a fair amount of work to do my YouTube channel. I do 9 videos a week. Most of those videos are half an hour in length or more, which is quite a lot of recording. It's even longer processing, and is infinitely long to upload. It takes about 12 hours for me to upload a half-hour long video, so my computer is almost always in a state of uploading. In fact, at the moment, yeah, this is one of the few times that my computer isn't actually uploading something. Yeah, I put a lot of work in, and you know, I love my channel. I do it as a hobby, and I check every single comment that comes through onto the channel. And I've said it many times before, but people still aren't picking up on it. I'm not a fan of spam. So if I put hours and hours and hours of work into doing a London mod video, let's say, and then somebody comes on to it and says, oh, but where is the Kent mod? I wanted to see more Kent mod. No, Please don't do that. It's got nothing to do with the London mod, so my opinion is keep the comments on a video about that video, or you can take to my social media links, which are also, they're in the description of every video I do. They're also available on my website. The Facebook link is actually kind of broken at the moment, but Twitter and Facebook, use that for general chat. Social. Okay, I don't know why the Facebook feed is completely misbehaving, but you can still get to my page from my website. Like I say, my website, Facebook, and Twitter, they're all linked in the description. Just use them for general content. I'm quite happy to get back to you in a general sense, but I would appreciate people actually, you know, when I contribute something, like contribute something to the video, not just any random thing. And the other thing that can bloody well stop is first posts. I've been getting a lot of them. Like I say, I get notifications. I love to check my messages, but give me something to check. Give me something to reply to. Like, don't just come on and say first. So the way I work it is you're allowed 4 spam warnings, and then I get rid of you from my channel. So if you rack up 4 of them, yeah, I'll just hit the hide from channel button, and I will never ever see your comments again. So please don't. No first comments, no spam posts. Just keep it about the video or move on to social media. Anyway, that's a bit of a gripe from me. I'm trying to keep this video short, and it is not panning out that way. So the final thing I'm going to talk to you about is game development. So as you know, I am doing my game, the trailer for which is available on YouTube, and I can probably get it. I'll link it in the description below as well. Yeah, so I don't actually have a working build to be able to show you, which is kind of the norm. But basically I thought I would take a little minute to explain a little bit about what's happened. So I've said it many times in the past that I'm not a professional coder. I do it as a hobby, and as such there's quite a lot of learning involved. So before, when I've made graphical applications, and I don't actually have the kit installed, so I can show you one of my old programs. Basically what would happen would be, well, let's just use YouTube as an example. So I would have a white page, and then I would add a button thing here. So let's consider the settings thing. So what would happen would be the software package that I used would just say, okay, this is a button, click on it, and then this happens. And then you can code all of the stuff that happens when you click that button. Which is easy, but the problem with that is it's not very transferable. So if even between Windows computers, if I don't have the same version on a different computer that I've coded with on my computer, it might not necessarily work as expected, and then there's absolutely no chance whatsoever that you'll be able to use that same code on a Mac or a Linux system. So instead what I've been doing is trying to code my own graphical user interface, and at the moment I'm trying to work on the main menu, which I've got broken at the moment, which is why I'm not showing you a development build. And basically the big difference is, in order to keep it general, there isn't this automatic, you know, okay, this is a button, you do this. Instead, what you have to do is you have to nominate part of the screen, and basically say when the user clicks on this space, then a whole bunch of commands happen. So it's basically the same, except for there's a stage where you've got to have an algorithm to understand where the mouse is, and to understand where the mouse is when it gets clicked. And although it's reasonably straightforward compared to some of the other things you can do in coding, it's actually something I've never had to do before. So there's a lot of learning involved, and of course there's actually a lot of graphics I have to make, because I mean, I'm keeping them simple for that. Well, I don't have the development build to show you. I'm keeping them simple for the moment. I'll be expanding them in time, and they basically act as buttons. So what I do is, you know, if I imagine this again, you've got your blank square, and then you've got like a picture which you can use as a button to then click. So yeah, I need to come up with an algorithm for knowing when the mouse is here, i.e. not on a button, and when the mouse is here, i.e. on a button, so that if I click here, nothing happens, and if I click here, what I want to happen when that button gets clicked actually happens. And like I say, because I'm using a mixture of packages, so I'm using OpenGL, which is a basic graphics library, and I'm also using a graphics library extender called Glue. There's a lot of learning of both those systems involved, and then basically how to handle mouse and inputs and things. So I'm getting there, and I'm getting there slowly. But this is kind of, I thought I'd give you just a little bit of insight as to, you know, why you haven't probably been seeing as much progress as possible. The good news is, once I get the GUI up and running, that's pretty much it in terms of learning. So all I actually have to do is finish off coding the game, because all the game is literally going to be is a few buttons. The interface is actually really basic, really easy to use, so that the user can just focus on gameplay. And then, yeah, it's just a case of coding the game, which will take a while, but I've already got the mechanics and stuff sorted, so hopefully it won't be as long as we've been taking here. So anyway, that's a quick update on why I have, sorry, this is my excuse for why I've not been doing as much to do with gaming. And this has been the Hibblejaybob monthly news for the merry month of October. Now, ordinarily, I would say check out all the video releases for the month. So if I go to the September news, you'll be able to, if my slow internet ever loads, which it won't. Yeah, so ordinarily you'll have links to the video of the month, and then all of the video releases for the month are posted below. And this kind of gives you an idea of why it takes me so long to upload videos. All I'm trying to do is you know, open a page with a bunch of links in it, and it's taken absolutely forever. Oh, I have a warning. Okay. So yes, so ordinarily this would be available now, but the reason that it's not available when this video goes up, which is going to be on the 10th, is basically because I am absolutely exhausted. I have been up all night watching the US election, and I really don't fancy having to code a new monthly thing. So I will do it at the weekend, and it will hopefully be available on Monday, if not before. So yes, when that does come out, feel free to check out all of the videos that you might have missed over the course of the month. And yes, so I think that's it for now. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the Hibblejaybob Monthly News. I'll see you next time. Bye!